Hey, what's happening, guys? Coming at you from downforsoundshop.com, and in this video we're going to be going over subwoofer cancellation, and if you're adding more subs, can you get into a cancellation issue? But first, alright, so we've been having people ask this question a decent amount here lately about cancellation. Most of the time when people start with a system, they're going to start with one, maybe two subwoofers, and as far as cancellation, you're not really going to have any with having just a single sub or two subs usually, depending on how, I mean, I guess you could have two subs that are firing at each other and that could cause some cancellation, but most of the time when people are asking about this, they're looking into doing like a bigger setup. If you've remembered some of my, like I had a system before that had 10 18s in there, and they had 4 18s on each side and 2 in the back. So the 4 18s on each side were kind of like facing each other. If I'm sitting in the back of the box, we had 2 18s up and down, and then we had 4 18s up and down, so that equaled 10 obviously. But the 4 18s that were on the side, I mean, it was at an angle kind of like a V, but they were still like play towards each other, so there's going to be some cancellation there. So adding more subs, bigger subs, and getting people try to start cramming 20 pounds of crap into a 5-pound bag. Basically that's what my Tahoe is. I probably have 100 pounds of crap in a 5-pound bag, but anyway, you start trying to cram as much stuff as you can into a build to get it as loud as possible, and you end up having a lot of cancellations. Some people, in fact, actually, I think it was Chris Lee, the guy that has the van that was at Slamology next to us. His stuff is crazy loud.
How was that?
Wow. But he went down to like, I want to say, he went down to, we'll just say a lesser amount of subs, and I think a lesser amount of power, and got way louder. Why is that? Is because, I believe it's because he was getting rid of a lot of cancellation, a lot of wasted energy. When people start getting super loud and getting a lot of performance out of their system, it's because they start paying attention to what's important the most, which is efficiency. You have to be efficient with what you're doing. And not always, like, people just think they have to have a ton of subs, a ton of power, and cram it in there and make it play, and it's going to be loud. Where it might be loud, you could be even louder if you were efficient with your system. For instance, like Chris Lee was, he made that change, and you see how brutal his system is. I mean, it's like mid 170s, which is, I won't get in it. I won't even get close to it. I get close to the door, I'm like, no, I'm out, bro. Like, he's always trying to get me in there. I'm like, no, man, I bow down. You got all my respect for that thing. It's a crazy loud build, but it just goes to show you that when cancellation starts happening in these big systems, it doesn't work as well as something that's thought out and made very efficient to not be canceling out each other by the subwoofers playing at each other or firing close to being at each other. That can have a lot of cancellation. Anyway, I hope this information has found you well. Again, I don't know everything there is to know about car audio, and if you know of anything that, like, when it pertains to this subject about cancellation and subwoofers and stuff like that, drop it in the comments below, and let's get a conversation going on what you think or what you've experienced with your system, and let other people know so you could help somebody else out in the car audio game as well. I appreciate y'all joining me in another Down for Sound video. If y'all need anything, hit us up 702-701-9800, or hop on the website downforsoundshop.com and grab whatever you need. Don't forget we have 4 different types of same as cash financing on the website under the financing tab, and also don't forget about the Down for Sound difference. Guaranteed lowest prices, fastest shipping, best customer service. See you in the next one. What's happening, guys? If y'all enjoyed all the hot content that you saw in that video, be sure to follow me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram under the Lifer Price, and also Down for Sound Shop on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm JPD4S on there, so be sure to check me out there. We'll see you in the next one. Later.